Roberto, how much money do you make on YouTube? Roberto, what are your CPM rates? How do I get high dollar CPMs on my video? Why am I getting demonetized? Tell us how much you make on brand deals. Tell us how much you get on sponsorships. Why is this a secret? Why does nobody just show us their numbers? Why aren't they transparent? Fine, game on. I'm gonna answer your questions. I'm gonna show you the exact dollar amount that YouTube paid me in 2019. I'm gonna show you how much they paid me in 2018. I'm gonna go so far as to tell you how much I made in 2019 on YouTube brand deals and sponsorships. And I'm actually gonna go one step further. You guys know I love affiliate marketing. I'm gonna tell you how much I made on affiliate marketing in 2019 as well. We're gonna add it all up. So let's go to the laptop, let's get into the video. So today we're gonna be looking at my YouTube AdSense earnings. We're gonna be looking at real numbers, but we're also going to be looking at how much I made from YouTube sponsorships. I know a lot of people don't talk about it. I'll get into the reasons why sponsorships and brand deals and how much people pay for that is such a mystery here on YouTube, because there's a very good explanation. I'm also gonna show you things like the CPM rates that I earn on these videos. Those will be abnormally high because of my niche and because of other things that keep me from being demonetized and actually earn me higher CPM rates. So I'll transparently explain that to you guys. I really want more of you to understand how people make their actual money on YouTube and how someone could make a living from this. One more disclaimer here. I don't make most of my money as a YouTube content creator. I make it from my coaching and from my digital products, and a lot of it from affiliate marketing. So I am not the typical YouTuber in this situation. I think it'll be an entertaining video to see under the hood of a YouTube channel. Now, I've broken down a lot more of this in detail. If you want to go to robertoblake.com/blog, I'm going to link to the description where I'm releasing my monthly YouTube income reports and where I also did my yearly roundup of everything YouTube paid me in 2019, and includes all the numbers I'm talking about here, but it goes into a lot more detail in writing for those people who want that. Now, let's start with AdSense revenue, and let's start with getting high CPM rates. I average CPM rates that can be $15, $25, even as high as $45 on specific video topics. So when I talk about passive income, that's usually like a $20 or $25 CPM. When I talk about affiliate marketing, that could be anywhere from $30 to $45. Web design topics a lot of times are about $20 or $30 CPMs. So there's a lot of value in the specific niche of content that I make, even when it doesn't get views. I've had friends who are much larger YouTubers that have put this out on Twitter, and they've shown you that they get like 500,000 views and they still get like $400 on it. Meanwhile, if I get a video with even 12,000 views, I can make over $100 on that video from ads alone, not counting any affiliate sales or anything else that comes from it. And again, I don't say that to brag. I'm saying that to help you understand that entertainment content on YouTube can average $2 to $5 CPMs if the content creator is lucky, and also if their content isn't being copyright claimed or if their content isn't being demonetized in the first place. And I'm saying this because I want you to understand that what is popular doesn't always pay well, and what pays well is not always popular. The reason that the niche of your content is so important, and why me and other YouTube educators and other content creators have said you need to find a niche and you need to find something to focus on, is because a lot of this can dictate how your content is treated and how you monetize it, both in terms of your ad revenue, the opportunities for affiliate income and other sources of income, as well as the brand deals that it makes you eligible for. So with my niche, I'm not reaching a younger audience. Most of you watching this are between 24 and 44 years old, if you're not older. So thank you for all the people like me, #OverTheHillGang, yeah. So we don't have that many young hustlers in the audience, but I do appreciate that we do have a few. But you also have to look at the fact that the length of your videos means that you can add more mid-roll ads to your YouTube monetization, which means that when you watch these videos, an ad plays before, sometimes it'll play at the end of the video. If something is over 10 minutes, you have the opportunity to put maybe 1 or 2 mid-rolls in it. You don't want to be obsessive. I've known people to put 7 ads in their videos, and usually that's people who get lower CPM rates. Because I've been getting high CPM rates, I have actually in 2019 ignored doing mid-roll ads. Most of 2019, I was getting these high CPM rates without using mid-roll ads. If I actually did more mid-roll ads, then I would make more money here on YouTube. So an example of that would be the mid-roll ad that's gonna run right now. And so you see what I did just there. That is a natural ad break in a video that allows you to, get more money from advertisers and to increase the overall income and CPM of your YouTube videos. Now, my goal in 2020 is not to be excessive with that because I think that would turn off an audience, but I also think that some of those could be a natural pattern interrupt that keeps, the content flowing. And the thing is, usually the brands that advertise on this YouTube channel are actually pretty decent brands, and so I don't really have an issue with it. You also have to remember that there are a lot of ways to earn money directly on YouTube. You have ad revenue, of course, but you also have memberships and you also have super chats. Memberships are something a lot of you will get if you hit 30,000 subscribers here on YouTube. And so that allows people to do something similar to Patreon, where they can decide to pay a monthly subscription to support your channel. Now, for a lot of people, they do exclusive content and private live streams for their members. I'm planning to do more of private live streams, but I'm taking a different approach to it. I'm actually planning to kind of have an inner circle or council with my channel members and have them talk about different ideas for the channel and kind of contribute. And I want to workshop my ideas with the members in this community. The other thing I want to do is I have this weird plan and idea for different types of content. Like I want to do videos like, fixing my subscribers' thumbnails. And that's gonna come from members submitting for that when I wanna do those videos, or letting my subscribers make my thumbnails and let them design those thumbnails. And so that's the kind of content that I'm planning to do within my membership thing, and then give that to the public in terms of the end result. I want to do a collaboration with my members, and I think that more of you should use that as a strategy, because if you get like maybe even 200 people in your audience of 30,000 to pay $5 a month to be channel members, well, that's an extra $1,000 a month. Now YouTube takes 30% of that, so it's actually closer to $700 a month, but it would be another reliable income source. And memberships is not tied to ad revenue itself. You'll get it in your YouTube Google AdSense check, but you don't have to worry as much about being demonetized if you know that you're making $1,000 or $2,000 a month from your audience funding your content directly. So I think for a lot of you that might be entertainers or edgier content creators, this is going to be really helpful for you to start focusing on making content and things that attract people to becoming members of your YouTube channel and supporters of your community. Now, with live streams on YouTube, when I do those in super chats, I average about $150 to $300 in super chats from my audience. And that's not including people who decide to buy any of my products or who decide to do anything else like affiliate links. That is literally just people, deciding to donate money to the channel because of something I'm doing during a live stream. Again, with super chats, YouTube takes 30% of those donations. And so that's something you have to take into the equation when it comes to live streaming on YouTube, is that it's a 70-30 split. Now, going to YouTube AdSense earnings and revenue, in 2019, I actually did $31,118.19 in YouTube ad revenue. So for everybody who clicked on the video, and that's the thing you were really excited about seeing, well, that is the number. But you don't want to click off of the video just yet, because what if I told you that that number is smaller than the amount of money that I did in sponsorships, and it's smaller than the amount of money that I did in affiliate sales? So there's still a reason to keep watching this video. I'm also going to explain a little bit more of the context of what happened with this channel in 2019, and actually how I plan to double the amount of ad revenue in 2020. Just remember, when you're trying to increase YouTube AdSense earnings and you're doing that by incorporating mid-rolls, you really need to find a handoff or a way to transition it a little bit better. So you can do that with a joke or with a pause, or you could literally just tell people to wait for the mid-roll that's gonna come right now. So you're gonna see here on the screen that in 2019, I did 4.2 million views on YouTube. Now, that is a lot of views, and I have everybody here in the community to thank for it, but there are channels that do a lot better than that. But for that amount of views, it means that I do still have a very high CPM rate if you think about it. Hint, you get higher CPMs on YouTube when you do brand-friendly, brand-safe content and when you actually make content that would be a good vehicle for brands to sell their products and services and make money, because they're not writing content creators a check to be generous. They want things that actually help them grow their business. I also uploaded roughly half of the content that I did in 2018, which is insane to think about. And in 2018, I actually made $39,659.80 on 5.8 million views. Which means for doing, almost half as much content, I really didn't do too bad from 2018 to 2019 when you really think about it. The plan for 2020 is actually to make more content than I did in 2019 and in 2018, knowing that the CPMs actually will only increase and that I will exponentially grow the audience. And also, there are a few other factors at play here. My goal for 2020 is actually to add another 10 million views to this YouTube channel, and based on my estimation, that will probably produce about roughly $80,000 or more in ad revenue for this channel. It also will probably increase the traffic for affiliate sales and for product sales for my business. So it's a very solid strategy that if you increase traffic, you can also increase transactions. And then with me doing a lot more stuff with channel members and also doing more with my live streams, I think that those numbers will go up as well. My top performing and top earning videos on this YouTube channel in 2019 were actually very interesting in terms of what content led to what outcomes. A video I did on affiliate marketing that had about 160,000 views, which is really good, earned me almost as much money as a video with almost 500,000 views about starting and growing a YouTube channel and getting it to 10,000 subscribers. Even with a third of the views, there was only about a $400 or so difference, a $300, $400 difference. We're talking about $2,400 on the lifetime of a single video, and it got a third of the views of a video that made $2,700 in its lifetime. So that tells me a lot. And that should be your goal. It should be a win-win for your audience. But if you guys want to earn more on YouTube, take a hard look at the content that has the highest CPM rates for you regardless of the views, and also look at the money that a video earns in its lifetime and compare that to the views, and you might realize something very interesting. You might realize that there is content that gets less views and makes double or triple the money on those views. You might want to make those topics a priority if you want to earn more income from YouTube AdSense. Getting more views isn't always the answer. It's getting the most valuable views and the right views and also the right audience, which brings me to another point about YouTube ads. YouTube ads heavily favors English-speaking channels because that's where ad inventory exists. And so when you target English-speaking, countries, the US, the UK, Canada, Australia, you cannot be surprised that those videos where a larger amount of the audience came from those countries also produced more ad revenue for you. And I love having an international audience and a great community. It's why I close caption my videos and pay to do that. If you guys want to close caption your videos, I have a coupon for you for rev.com. A link is in the description down below if you want to check that out. But what this does mean is that you have an advantage by having an English-speaking channel. So that's something that you might want to think about. And then also, it does explain why some channels that actually don't even rely on the audio, that have a very huge user base and have massive views, sometimes get very low amounts in terms of ad revenue. So it's something that you guys might want to think about when it comes to your content. So let's talk about YouTube sponsorships and brand deals. I actually did a whole video about this. I actually did 2 really solid videos about this and how to make more money with YouTube sponsorships and brand deals. And I definitely would recommend that you check out those videos. I'm going to link them in the info card and in the description down below for you. YouTube brand deals are a mystery to a lot of people because, let's face it, if you don't make some viral content, no one wants to listen to you talk about YouTube brand deals. And the people who make that viral content are under contracts and work with agencies, and they frankly just cannot tell you how much they're making on YouTube brand deals and sponsorships. It's in the contract. Now, what I've done is, instead of telling you what individual sponsors by name and by brand paid me, is I've decided to just tell you the amount that I made over the course of 2019 in YouTube brand deals. And for me, it was $35,000 approximately. YouTubers aren't necessarily trying to hide this from you, but they are trying to protect their business. One, they have that contractual obligation in many cases not to disclose their brand deals. And then two, they also are losing negotiating power because they can never really charge more if they decide to tell upfront how much it is that they charge and their rates. Now, the way that I get around this is I use a range in terms of my rate card. And I've actually shared with you guys in those previous videos about YouTube sponsorships, my media kit that I use to negotiate my brand deals and to tell brands what to expect from me. I haven't hid any of the details in that, and there's also a link for that in my blog if you go to the article where I talk about my YouTube Adsense earnings and I do those monthly income reports. The other thing is, in my case, just remember, I'm not trying to make a living on YouTube. I make someone's living on YouTube and it's pretty nice, but that's not the majority of where my income comes from. So if I'm not trying to make a living on YouTube, it's actually easier for me to share this information with you guys in a transparent way because I don't have to worry about having the maximum leverage there. And that's why I think makes this channel a little bit different than other channels on YouTube, or even when there are larger content creators who talk about this. There's a lot that I know they can't share, and oftentimes even they share with me as clients. And so there has to be a way to put this information out there that's helpful for content creators that are on the come up or people in the community to kind of understand what might be normal. Now, in my case, I leverage a lot of my niche specifically, and also my reputation as a public speaker. When it comes to brand deals, I get, for certain types of sponsorships, which might be just a shout out or a mention or something like that, a range of $1,500 to $20,000 for a campaign. Notice I said $20,000 for a campaign. A campaign is not a single YouTube video. It is much broader than that, which I go into detail in my videos about YouTube sponsorships that none of you bother to watch because all you care about is view counts and subscribers. Now, I think something important about brand deals is to work with brands that you like and brands that you think offer value to your audience. So there's a lot of brand deals that I turn down that offer me fabulous sums of money, but I don't think it's content that is a right fit for my audience, for you guys. So I turned down a lot of these things. Trust me, I could make a lot more with brand deals, but the good news is I've actually partnered with some great brands, and I have talks with people. And so I definitely think that I could see a massive increase in sponsorships and brand deals for 2020. And so it wouldn't be surprising that if a year from now I make a video where I show you guys that maybe instead of $35,000 in brand deals for the year, maybe it's something closer to $60,000 or $70,000. It really just depends on who I decide to work with, but I will tell you that 2020 is off to a good start. So let's move on to merchandise. Merchandise is something that you guys should do more of. I'm actually gonna do a better job of actually promoting my merch because in 2019, I made a whopping $130.13 on merchandise because I didn't really promote it. Now, you get access to Teespring and the YouTube merch shelf at 10,000 subscribers. You can use Teespring whether you have the YouTube merch shelf or not. You can have 0 subscribers and you can make t-shirts and hoodies on Teespring, like the new creator hoodie, which you can buy down below. And so, yeah, I definitely think I can do a better job with merchandise. For one thing, I made a lot cooler merchandise that anybody, even if they don't know me personally, would like to have and would like to wear. And I know it's working because I've only started rebranding the merchandise and stuff like that for about a week now. And I'm already up to almost $100 in sales on that. So by the end of the month, I will already surpass my merchandise sales for the previous year. And that just shows you how little I actually promoted it. So if you guys want to check out any of the merch, it's going to be linked down below and you'll see it in the merch shelf on YouTube. Really convenient feature and definitely something that will make you want to get to 10,000 subscribers. And if you're trying to grow your channel, there's a lot of free content here that can help you. So subscribe. Side note, I'm planning to do a dedicated video about how to create your merchandise from scratch in Teespring. And so I want questions from you guys on merch, how to sell it, how to make it, how to use the software and tools, how to do the mockups, anything you want to know about merch, let me know in the comments so that the video will be even better and I can answer your questions directly. Now, a lot of you know that I'm big on affiliate marketing. What if I told you that the revenue from sponsorships and YouTube AdSense combined is less than I make on affiliate marketing alone? And we're not even taking into account my coaching and my products and all those other things, public speaking. We're just talking affiliate marketing, and we're comparing that to YouTube AdSense earnings and to sponsorships and brand deals. Now again, I want you to keep in mind that my situation is different. If you are an entertainment channel, you don't have all of the income opportunities and revenue streams that I do as a channel that is catering to an older audience and probably a little bit more affluent of an audience that wants, content that is not over the top and anything crazy. So I understand that if you are an entertainer or you do comedy or edgier content, that you don't have all of the same opportunities as I have, but I am trying to help more of you figure out ways to properly monetize. So get ready for this. When you look at all the different affiliate programs I've done and the things that I promoted that you guys were interested in buying to help you build your brand, build your business, or to make better videos, even like the camera gear and stuff. When I get rid of like even the smallest transactions out of that and I rounded it down, it came out to roughly $90,000 in affiliate marketing. And a lot of that is also monthly recurring revenue. If you want to understand how I actually accomplished that, you'll want to watch my video on passive income that I put out recently. I'm going to link it in the info card and down below for you guys because I'm not keeping any of this a secret. I'm telling you exactly how I'm doing it. And more importantly, I'm showing you exactly how I'm doing it in these videos. To give you an example, I made $10,000 on Bluehost alone last year by trying to help some of you understand that you can't trust social media, you need to build your own website, you need to go ahead and start an email list, and so having your own website and blog actually matters so that there's a place for your audience to find you in case something happens with your YouTube, your Instagram, you get shadow banned somewhere. Look, you need your own website. And the other cool thing is that Bluehost gave my audience a discount, and so that's why a lot of you signed up for it, and that's why that converted to $10,000 in affiliate revenue. So if there's anybody who does need to start a website, I'm gonna link to that down below, and yes, it's an affiliate link. That's kind of the point here, but more importantly, you got a discount for starting a website. And so when you can find brands that can offer something to your audience, whether it's a discount, whether it's an extended free trial, anything that is helpful and useful to your audience could be a massive source of affiliate revenue for you guys. Another great partner last year was Epidemic Sound. A lot of you got hit with copyright and you just got tired of it and you got tired of using popular, trendy music and you decided to, come to the light side and just avoid all the copyright claims. And so a lot of you did free trials of Epidemic Sound. We have a link for a 30-day free trial. It costs you literally $0 if you decide to try out this link. And then if you decide to stick with it, then you have your creator subscription. And guess what? Copyright-free music and sound effects. No more YouTube copyright claims. And so that's why a lot of people signed up for that, and that actually helped add to this total here. The biggest overall earner, of course, was our friends over at TubeBuddy. They've done a lot to help content creators. They're my primary tool for YouTube keyword research. It's not gonna be a surprise to any of you that it is the best affiliate program that I have. And so combined with all of my best affiliate programs, my top 10 were able to help me earn $90,000 in revenue, completely beating YouTube AdSense and even beating sponsorships and brand deals. And it's all because you, the audience, decide to click on these links and support me with your wallets and not just your eyeballs. And for that, I cannot thank you enough. So how much did YouTube pay me in 2019? Well, when we count AdSense, brand deals, the little bit of merchandise, and affiliate marketing, we get a grand total of $156,248.32. I'm gonna repeat that total. $156,248.32 that I earned as a content creator. That is a great amount of money. That is something that I could have never thought of doing in my 20s, let alone being successful in my 30s. And it's because I created content for a specific audience and for people that want to support it, not only with their eyeballs, but with their wallets. And I built a strong business model. If I only relied on the YouTube content, I would be on this YouTube treadmill like so many other people, trying to milk every nickel and dime out of AdSense and having to compromise with brands and do anything for brand deals and try to avoid demonetization. But by building a strong business and also having great partners like TubeBuddy and Bluehost and Epidemic Sound and many others, I've actually been able to build a stable income around my content. And then I built a reputation in a business that exists completely outside of YouTube, where I have my own website, awesomecreatoracademy.com. I have my own blog, robertoblake.com. And so I have sources of traffic where I'm not dependent on YouTube's algorithm. And this has helped me with growing my email list and also doing speaking engagements, private workshops with clients, and having many of you in the community who want to build brands and businesses online work one-on-one with me or buy my products. And so the lesson here, like teaching you about like how much money YouTube paid me in 2019, is really to encourage you to use this platform and not to be used by it. I don't complain about YouTube a lot because frankly, it's worked out really well for me, but I had to do very specific things with my content to make that possible. And thankfully they all work with my personality and also with what, I feel okay with and comfortable with. It's not the sexiest content in the world, but as Timberland would say, I'd rather be paid than popular. And I wasn't popular in high school anyway, so why start now? Like I said, last year I uploaded a lot less content. It definitely impacted a lot of things. It impacted traffic not only to my YouTube channel, but the traffic that I take off platform for my business. And so I could have actually earned considerably more revenue if I had been consistent last year. But between traveling for public speaking and some things that came up with my health, I just wasn't able to do it. This year, knowing those things in advance, I've come up with a really good strategy. It's gonna help me be more consistent here and give you guys videos. I'm gonna be updating my blogs more often with things like the YouTube income reports every single month that you guys can check out, and also some things like product reviews and also some editorial content. So that's gonna be over on my blog, and then I've already figured out which videos you guys like the most and also which videos frankly are the most profitable for me to make. And so that's gonna be a big priority in 2020. And it's also gonna free me up for experimenting with a little bit more content, because if I'm making more, then I have a lot more coverage and I have a lot more opportunities, not only for brand deals, but to make some stuff that I just think would be cool to make, whether it performs well or not, which is kind of the entire point. And so there you have it, a transparent look at my YouTube AdSense earnings and how much money I actually make on YouTube. So I've got a question of the day for you. What was the most valuable thing you learned about YouTube monetization today from this video? Let me know in the comment section. Like this video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out the other awesome stuff here on the channel. As always, you guys, thanks so much for watching, and thank you for making 2019 a very good year for me here on YouTube. I really appreciate it. And remember, go out there and create something awesome today. And if you can, maybe you monetize it. Take care.